I'm excited about being a part of history, and I'm excited about partnering with people who are people of hope. Well, people often ask me, how did this all start? How did Eagles Wings begin? And it was really the early 90s. I was living in Jerusalem, and I'd always had a general sense of calling to ministry. I'd always had a sense that I was supposed to live life in ministry. But when I was living in Jerusalem, these three core values, Acts 2:42-47, the DNA of the early church, John 17:21, the unity of the body of Christ, Amos 9:11-15, God's enduring covenant with Israel. These three core values became really crystal clear in my spirit. I knew that these were the three values that were going to be the guiding force of my life, and that I was to help spread the vision of these three values. I came back from Israel. It was just me and a dream, and shared with Pastor Tommy Reed and this vision that God had birthed in my heart, and he opened the doors of his church, and the very first Eagles Wings conference was held, and over 1,000 people showed up from all over the country. And that was really the birth of what now, 20 years later, has touched the nations of the world. It's incredible when you see the Day of Prayer for the Peace of Jerusalem, and we have our coordinators write in from all over the world, updates and photos and emails every single day in our office, every single day, the nations of the world connecting with the Israel Experience and with the Watchman on the Wall and with the Feeding the Poor centers and with the internship program and on and on and on. All of these initiatives, and God's story is being told through each of these. We've never had a greater sense of encouragement and excitement about what the future looks like. There is such a fresh sense of riding a wave of God's purpose and God's favor, and just God expanding this vision every day. You've been hearing these stories from pastors, from staff members, from people who've come to Israel with us, from interns, all different folks who came to a place of making a decision that they weren't going to stand on the sidelines and watch history pass them by. They were going to be a part of history. And that's what I'd like to invite you to do. I'd like to invite you as we enter 2014 to make a decision to become a partner. It's saying, I want to be a part of this story. I want to be a part of His story. And together, I'm going to see history made in my day.